1960s was a time when car manufacturing in the USA was at its peak, thus achieving a golden era of the automobile there. Although there were a few bad apples among the cars. Some of them are very bad indeed, believe it or not. Today, let's take a peek at the 10 worst American cars from the 1960s. We will be discussing vehicles that had a lot of talk and then failed, just like the Ford Edsel, who offered everything but failed to deliver. Besides, we will introduce the Chevrolet Corvair, a car that became a symbol of the car safety problems caused by Ralph Nader's book Unsafe at Any Speed. Let's begin the video. At number 10, we have Ford Edsel. Hitting the top of our list is the notorious Ford Edsel. This car was released in 1958, but it was stopped very quickly since it was not sold well, and it got overhyped while it was not that good. The car was branded after Henry Ford Child and was seen as a revolutionary new vehicle that would be the mark of the future. Despite the hopes, it was not a winner, but became an emblem of failure. The car did not get much love because the design was controversial, especially the eye-catching horse collar grille. The main reasons for the people who thought the car unattractive and off-putting were that the car was ugly. At number 9, we have Chevrolet Corvair. Now comes the Chevrolet Corvair. Despite the fact that it boasted of a design that broke the usual pattern, the risk of its safety was the prevalent hiccup of it. In addition to what I heard about it from Nader Unsafe at Any Speed, one of the most important was its swing axle rear suspension, which made the car vulnerable to oversteer and likely rollovers during sharp turns. According to the book Unsafe at Any Speed, published by Ralph Nader in 1965, the concerns about the safety of this type of car became eminent. Nader suggested that even with its flaws in dealing with the Corvair, it was the most dangerous car in the traffic. At number 8, we have AMC Rambler Marlin. The AMC Rambler Marlin was for trying to be a sporty fastback, but its ugly look and power shortage resulted in it being taken away soon. Critics and the crowd found the Marlin quirkiness to be clumsy and unsuitable. The great new concept of the fastback was, however, not learned down well with all the other parts of the car's body, causing it to kind of be a bit footless. In addition, Marlin's performance was not as good as some of its sporty appearances. It was presented with 5 different engines, but none of them outshined the muscle cars of the big 3 automakers. At number 7, we have Plymouth Valiant. The Plymouth Valiant was designed with the intention of creating an affordable, compact sedan, but its unlikable design together with its unreliability brought it to disaster. Aside from the fact that people either really love or hate the Valiant, he was also a problem child in some respects. At the beginning, the car was mainly affected by design errors, which led to such issues as water leaks and misaligned body panels, resulting in the development of rust and other long-term durability issues. These drawbacks, in conjunction with the subpar fuel economy, discouraged people from buying the Valiant, a not-so-desirable car in a world that was keen on reliability and efficiency. At number 6, we have Studebaker Lark. Studebaker Lark was expected to be the manufacturer's last savior, but because of its too old design and insufficient until something was put up, it was not able to challenge the people's most favorite car manufacturing companies. In the Lark, unlike its restrictively confined size, an amazingly wide center is offered, as well as many body types such as a 2-door coupe, a 4-door sedan, and a station wagon. On the other hand, its performance was short of gold. The lifestyle model came with an underpowered inline-6 engine, while the optional V8 provided only marginally better performance. At number 5, we have Mercury Comet. The Mercury Comet, which started off as a compact car and was advertised that way, faced problems not delivering the required qualities in terms of performance as well as style. The Comet was designed with the Ford Falcon platform, yet a little longer wheeloomer and better interior decoration were provided. These improvements notwithstanding, the Comet's appearance is often an occasion for the critique for it being too bland and dull. This Comet did not possess a different style than other small cars of that time. At number 4, we have Dodge Dart. The Dodge Dart's original model was downgraded because of its very low build quality and unimaginative design, so now it is a forgotten chapter in the history of motor vehicles. One of the key critiques of the early Dart models was they were unimaginative. The mock-up of the automobile was regarded as sort of pale and literally unnoticeable, which undoubtedly deterred the consumer's reflexes from getting pics of the future of the car and new generation. It's true, the Dart's boxy shape and the absence of any specific features confined it to a swamp of dullness, to the extreme possibility stage of almost clashing with the more trendy products offered by competitors. At number 3, we have Ford Falcon. Though the Ford Falcon fared nicely, it still got a bit of a bad reputation due to problems with the earliest models and a shortage of inventiveness. One of the problems that Falcon experienced initially was their lack of mechanical reliability. The low number of the rear axle provides more fuel-saving opportunities, but on the other hand, it also makes the car stalling to be a big issue. The gearbox is distant and hard to shift. Same with the second track. The gearbox causes steering to feel out of line if you don't play the second track. At number 2, we have Chevrolet Vega. The Vega was known as the cause of great trouble. The main problem was the rusting. The panels of the Vega were made from a completely new kind of steel that was supposed to be more resistant to corrode. However, the constant rust and the non-compliance of quality led to a very terrible rusting, especially in areas where the winter season is very harsh. This issue experienced to be the main problem. Furthermore, the Vega's engine, a 2.3-liter inline-4 with an aluminum alloy block, was fraught with durability problems. The engine has a hot and cold temperament, so it frequently damaged the cylinder heads and had no blown head gaskets. These things, in addition to the rust problems with the car, completely spoiled the car's image and thus resulted in its decline in sales. At number 1, we have Pontiac Tempest. One car that stands out is the Pontiac Tempesta, which is at the top of our list. The new and unique rope drive system was the main cause of a mechanical failure, which resulted in multiple breakdowns and a really bad name. However, the rope drive scheme brought in a large quantity of problems. The fact that the flexible cable was getting stretched and broken resulted in very frequent stoppages of the machine. Besides, the Tempest rear suspension, which was a design that was quite alike to a swing axle arrangement, as seen in the Chevrolet Corvair, was responsible for handling problems and, as a consequence, started the circle of the vehicle's bad reputation. Let's end this video with that. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the bell icon to get notified of the latest video. We will see you in the next video.